Hello, this is Stephen Childs serving Team Fairness. Yes, we are Team Fairness. Or is it Fairness? Team Fairness. So, I had some close calls today driving Uber. I need to get a different job. I'm too old for it, and the stress exacerbates the mistake prone tendency. So there was some things happened that was really weird. And so the app sent me on a wild goose chase, and then it changed. Its destination changed. So this is like the work of Satan. So they're telling me Satan's winning, and he's going to find out what all the Christians have been doing and blaming him for. And Satan is not trying to hide what the Satanists have done. Or he's not trying to, he's also trying to find out what people have done in Satan's name. So he just wants to know what the hell's going on. So I'm with him. Hail Satan. So the Christians are going to be having to deal with this change that's happened. And the reason it's happened is because of Team Fairness. So, I know that Christians have had to do stuff. People that are kind of Christian, they've been forced into doing things so that they don't get in trouble. So is it Jesus making them do it? Is it God's will, or did the devil make them do it? I don't know. So, enough said on that. Well, I want to say a little more. They're talking about because they didn't catch me, now I've heard this before. They're going to kill a cop. Telepathically, I've heard they're going to kill a cop. And I'm thinking, what is going on? Why do we get the same loop where I have a breakthrough and I don't get defeated and I don't get depressed and I'm good to go? And so then I'm with their team and their team is killing a cop. No, we don't want to kill anyone. This is telepathic, so you can't really say what specifically, who is specifically doing it. We have no idea. So maybe Satan, God, Jesus, Lucifer, Judas, Neptune, Shiva, Kali knows something and can help us. The aliens that were controlling us, maybe they'll want to help here at this point. I certainly hope so, and I certainly don't want an earache, and it's starting to hurt my ear right now. So, I watched a woman get out of her car yesterday by where they have the dog hotel, and she grabbed her ear like something's hurting her ear, and I didn't say rear. Something's hurting her ear, not rear. Well, that reminds me. They told me don't look at her butt. And it's like, her butt's fine. It was a nice butt. And then the guy who was trying to boss me around in my head by telling me what to do, he says, if you do, I'll make it jello or something. And then I'm like, who are you? You know, who are you to be talking to me this way and about her that way? She was a very kind person. So, we're asking for help from the one God that is everything and therefore is over everything, because it is everything. Maybe it doesn't know everything, but it is everything that's known. So whatever the case is, that's what I'm asking help from, the one that has all power. So I said, who do you think you are, Elmer Fudd? You know, I started making thoughts of making fun of the guy for bossing me around. I thought putty tat. I did, you know. So then it's like, hey, you're okay. We're not here to harm you. We're here to help you. We're not trying to defeat you. We understand. So they're telling me not to go to my hometown. Don't go back to Springville. The cop will kill you. And I'm thinking, I'll just drive over there, and if the cop shows up, I'll say, here I am. Go ahead and shoot me. What is that going to do? Get him in trouble and me dead. Or they got to make some big lies. I know a lot of people there, you know. It'd be a big deal if the cop shot me in Springville when I wasn't doing anything wrong. So then I heard he's not going to shoot me, and it's just this power struggle over people wanting to play God and control us. We already got one. That position's filled. I know. Let's all be servants of team fairness and save the world ourselves, because God does for us what we can't do for ourselves, but God helps those who help themselves. So I'm asking for help with what I can't do. So I thought I'd tune in Glenn Beck and see what kind of lies he's telling today. Because MAGA people, they know they've been lying, and they're supporting their lie. And they're not stupid, they're lying. So he's talking about Bonhoffer today, the guy that says stupidity is harder to defeat than evil because you can't reason with it. Well, you can't reason with them because they're just going to lie. Bonhoffer hadn't figured that out. We've gone further since he was locked up by the Nazis. Our psychology has learned a great deal because of him. So there's another Jewish guy that got us in the know about authoritarian families. So a lot has happened since Hitler killed 6 million Jews. People know that Hitler was a Christian, a German kind of Christian. So a lot of the lies that people are telling are being found to be lies, except that hasn't happened with the Republican Party. The Democratic Party is bound to fail because of the Constitution lacks a fairness amendment saying that all laws created by the government shall be fair to everyone as far as possible. That will straighten out the republic so that it's fair. See, it doesn't matter if you got a democracy, a republic, socialism, communism, Maoism, Stalinism, any kind of ism, Marxism. If you get the World Fairness Agreement in place, they've all agreed to be fair, so they all become helpful to everyone on the planet. So the root of their name doesn't matter. It's changed. Maybe they'll call it Neo blah blah, or Trumpism woke against wokeness, or who cares? Is that guy okay? I had a dream where somebody else stabbed him and I was supposed to stab him too. So we got swords in the dream, and he's like, it's not a physical body. It's metaphorical. So back to Bonhoffer and his theory of stupidity. It's actually kind of stupid. His theory is because he didn't know, ignorant is a better word, he didn't know that these guys are purposely lying. It's not like you reason with them all day long and they act like they're dumb as a box of rocks, because they're just going to keep telling the same lie. And it doesn't matter how much logic or reason. They know you're right, but they're going to keep saying you're wrong. They tell me I'm wrong when I'm right, That's what they do. It's called lying. They're not stupid. They're good liars. Excellent at it. And they've been doing it since I was a kid. I watched the Republican Party go through this, that, and the other, and the Democrats. And I watched court case after court case to where I could scream, and I realized this system is broke. It needs a fairness amendment, constitutional amendment, so that the law of fairness is foundational for all other laws. Every law is required to create fairness for everyone. It's designed to stop anyone from doing anyone wrong. Everyone from doing anyone wrong. So if I made that clear, it's not that the people become stupid. They don't become stupid. It spreads, he said. The stupidity spreads. It isn't stupidity. It's deception. It's a conspiracy against truth. That's what spreads. Thanks for listening.